Welcome to Taiwan ESG Summit. How has been your impression so far?
Oh, it's a wonderful event. This three-day event is fully packed with nice, sessions. Today you have a three parallel session. Tomorrow I heard that you have more sessions coming up. So it's really, wonderful, great event I attended so far in different countries. So very, very well organized. Yeah. And also you have a lot of exhibition with many companies introducing many good practice in business, with the circular economy and some other way to save environments and so on. Well, I have been an accounting professor for my whole life. But one point I was involved in creating a government accounting in Korea for both federal level and local level. And I found that setting a standard for public sections, several sectors is also very important and interesting area. And I was lucky to apply for the IFR Foundation for ISSB board membership. So, because personally I was interested in environmental issue for my whole life. And even though I didn't do any specific work before, so when I had a chance to apply for my board membership of ISSB, I was happy to try, and I was accepted. So I'm working as a ISS board member for the last 3 years, representing Asia Ocean region. And compared to accounting standard setting, sustainability area has a lot of different topic covering nature, human resource or human capital issues, and so on. So all these, issues sounds very interesting, even though there are a lot of knowledge I have to learn more. But I really enjoy this kind of creative work, I'm doing right now. Well, we are trying to reduce so-called alphabet soup, having a lot of different framework or standard related to sustainability disclosure. Yeah. But, still we'll have three or four, you may say four major standards for a while. One is the EU standard, which is ESRS, covering EU jurisdiction. And also we have SEC rule for US territory, even though it is on hold. And for the other area, we have ISO standard, which is really influencing local standard in different countries outside EU and US. But we will continue to have GRI, voluntary standard. Well, in Taiwan, it's becoming mandatory requirement, as well as your own IS-based standard as well. But in many other countries, GRI will stay as voluntary framework. So we still have several standard framework in the world. But we try hard to improve so-called interoperability among those standards to make the prepare easy to follow or use all different, or similar standard at the same time if they have to. So that's the situation. So I think even though you may feel a kind of pressure to use kind of new standard, but the situation is getting better because all these different major standards coming up are becoming similar to each other. Yeah, so that's the situation. But the other pressure the preparer are feeling is now we have mandatory disclosure with the mandatory assurance attached to your reporting. So that is another area you have to, do more work to get more rigorous assurance for your reporting. Well, like other part of globe, for Asian companies, they have to get the fund from all over the places, especially outside Asian region. Investment from Europe, investment from America. So, for Asian company to get all this fund, they have to show they are ready for sustainability risk and opportunities coming up. So that's why we like to have more harmonized or standardized disclosure related sustainability. And that's before we are focusing on our disclosure for sustainability impact created by the company toward the society and nature. But now we are adding more components for risk and opportunity side, covering physical risk and also transition risk. And nowadays, we can feel the physical risk, especially coming from all this extreme weather condition, is getting more serious, having more flood and shower storm, wildfires and so on. So people can feel it's getting worse in terms of climate change risk. So now it's really good time to take action by the company to do something about it. Not just cutting down emissions, but also make them ready for any serious physical risk they are facing more seriously year after year.